name is Karen Brooks. I am currently the Vice Mayor of Dewey-Humboldt. I have one more year on my elected term, but at this point I'm being recalled. So I'm fighting for my seat on the Town Council of Dewey-Humboldt. I have lived here 70 years. I have gone through the Humboldt school system. My kids have gone through the Humboldt school systems. We've raised our kids here with no problem by having livestock, and they were very busy in 4-H FFA. I've had a beauty shop in Humboldt for 4 years, and I worked in the cosmetology industry for 21 years. I also worked at the Prescott VA Medical Center in prosthetics for 25 years and oversaw a $7 million budget. I have been working and going to town council meetings probably for 7 or 8 years. At first sporadically, and then consistently going week after week, month after month. One of my first priorities when I became a town council member was standardizing our meetings. They used to have them in the afternoons, they had them in the evenings, they had them at the mayor's whim, and they had them at different times, and unless people stayed right on top of them, they had no idea when to show up for meetings. So now we have 2 monthly meetings on the first and third Tuesday at 6:30. We have one study session on the second Tuesday of the month at 6:30. There's no bouncing our meetings around at this time.
So how do you feel about the issue that Terry Nolan has been pushing, the former mayor, about abatement?
I am totally against it. I believe that people spend their money and buy their property. They really never own it because they pay taxes on it every year. People buy a larger piece of property in this area to have a project or do something. They may have kids and want to raise animals, or just have riding horses that they do themselves. Or they may want to work on old cars, restoring older cars. They may want to garden. They may want to have farm animals for self-sustaining lifestyles. So I am totally against abatement. I think if you notice, when one area of town, if one homeowner starts cleaning up his property, and I've seen it in my area, another homeowner will clean up their property, and then another homeowner will clean up their property. So it's kind of working together and communication amongst neighbors.
Okay. Are there any other issues that you can think of that are really important to the rest of Dewey-Humboldt?
I think people, I'm really in favor of property rights. I feel like usually anybody that comes in and buys a piece of property, they can see what's around them and everything. If they don't like what they see, build a fence. I was raised by ranching families, farming families, and everything, and I was brought up on the adage, good fences make good neighbors. So I think we all are to work together and communicate with each other. And the last thing I think we should ever do is escalate it to a court action.